Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we are going to be looking at some more cars from the latest DLC update for GTA Online. And you might be wondering, Lex, why are you standing in Michael's driveway? Well, first of all, I'm in single player, if that wasn't already obvious. And two, because I can't control the weather right now, because I don't have script hook, I've basically turned the game on with the latest save game, which is currently at midday, and I've been able to quickly spawn in 3 of the cars that we're going to be checking out today, and I didn't really have the time, so I've chucked them in this driveway right now, because I'm really worried about the lack of light that we're going to be getting very soon as the sun starts to go down. So this is why we're going to be checking these all out here. But these are the 3 cars we're going to be checking out. I'm going to be doing a build on each. Sadly, this is as close as I can really get to checking these vehicles out, because I don't really have the camera mods and stuff that I would usually have. So as you can see here, this on the left, this is the Pariah SC1. This appears to be based on some sort of BMW of some sort. I mean, it's an Pariah. The front end sort of looks like i8, but also some sort of old, like an M1 coupe, like the really old style BMW M1s. Definitely a lot of BMW concept car in this one, is what I'm getting, but I'm not entirely sure what it's based on. Then we have this one. This is the Coil Raiden, which you might recognize as being a Tesla clone. I believe this is supposed to be the Tesla Model 3. I could be wrong, but that's the feel that I'm getting from this one, is that this is supposed to be the Model 3, but it could actually be the Model S. Because, of course, the other core that we have is the Tesla Roadster, or the original Roadster, not the new one. So this might actually be based on the Model S. Yeah, I'm not. It's definitely Tesla. This is annoying. This is very annoying. And then last up we have the Ocelot Pariah. This is just another generic sports car, I guess. The only one that actually classed as a supercar is the SC1. These two are just classed as sports cars, even though this is really more of a sports sedan. So, yeah, I mean, this looks like all the other ones that Rockstar have made. They're getting really samey with the sports cars. I'm not really that much of a fan of this one, although this weird sort of vent thing on the lights is at least interesting, but it looks like some sort of where they've, like, broken the model. I mean, you know, it just looks like a bit that was left there, like it was supposed to be some sort of weird eyelid kit, and it wasn't modeled properly. I'm not really too sure on that one. Definitely the best looking out of all of these is probably the Tesla Model S clone, although this is definitely a close second out of these 3. So I'm going to just pick one of each, and I'm just going to modify them each. We're going to have to go to Los Santos Customs, sadly, because I don't have menus mod, so let's just jump into the Pariah. Maybe it'll be best till last. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the best order, so I'm just going to jump for it. And let's go. And this is actually pretty quick, though. I've got to say, that brake, very good brakes on it. Very quick. I guess that's the only plus side, is it's just a bit quick. I mean, it's not super car fast, but it's not bad. Sounds nice. Again, I don't know how much this costs, so I don't know if this is going to be a worthy purchase. I'm going to leave that up for you guys to decide, because of course I don't play in online mode, so I guess my point is pretty invalid. So before we actually jump into Los Santos Customs and modify this, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links to my Twitter are in the description below, as always. And of course, Instagram, if you would like to follow me on there, _Figureight. Links for that in the description below as well. Right, let's jump in to Los Santos Customs with the Ocelot Pariah. Okay, so let's just go straight away. Brakes, let's just do those. I mean, it's nothing visual. I normally just show you the visual stuff. I'm not going to be doing any sort of speed tests or any of that sort of stuff. So it's all just visual, so I guess the brakes doesn't really matter, but I'll do it anyway. Bumpers we have, front bumpers, quite a few options. We've got this one with a secondary colour on the nose. Not too sure on that one. Then we've got a carbon version. Then we've got the tuner bumper, which actually looks quite nice. Not too bad. Then we have this really weird secondary. I don't know why that's a thing. It looks awful. It looks horrible. And then we got the GT bumper as well, which I believe will have the secondary colour down there at the bottom. We can change in a minute. And then we also have the carbon version and the... I don't know what that's about. So we've basically got 3 bumpers here. The GT bumper, the tuner bumper, and stock. That's your options. I'm going to go for the GT bumper. Seems we're doing one of each. I might as well just go all out on each of these. Then on the rear diffuser, we have the stock. We have the carbon diffuser, which just gets rid of all that chrome stripe. And then we have the carbon trim diffuser, which also adds some secondary colour stuff in as well. I think, seems that we've gone for that with the secondary colour at the bottom. I might just go and tie in all the secondary colour stuff with that carbon diffuser there, so I'm going to go for that one. Also noticing, I think we're going to be getting some secondary colour changes in those wheels. Got a unique set of wheels with this one as well. Quite nice to see some new wheels, and not just sort of reused ones that are already in the game, so that's pretty cool. Then on the engine, let's just upgrade that. On the hood, we have the stock, then we have the secondary colour, we have the carbon, we have the vented, which looks quite nice. Then we have the secondary and carbon versions of those. Then we have the performance hood, which looks really nice. Actually, I quite like that look. Then we have the secondary colour and the carbon version. And then we also have the GT hood and the different versions. So, seems we're going all out. I actually want to go for this one. It sort of reminds me of something from the old Need for Speed Underground games. I guess that's where I'm getting that nostalgic hit from with these ones. But it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. I'm going to go for that. Might go for that in carbon, just to be a little bit different. Then we have on the lights, just the usual. I'm just going to go for Xenon on this one. Seems like it's a modern car. And, of course, we're not going to go for neons. Liveries, we have... I should probably get rid of the carbon so we can check these liveries out. Mind you, they might all just be stripes, so I guess it doesn't matter. We have the classic white stripes. We have the black stripes. We have the blue and red stripes. We then have the red and blue stripes. We have the black offset stripe. We have the white offset stripe. We have the black pointed stripes. Pointed how exactly? Maybe there's a point on the bonnet because it doesn't actually go all the way to the front bumper on that one. Then we have the white one. Then we have the Ocelot stripe that goes to the Ocelot badge. And that is it. Now that one would be pretty cool if we didn't have the carbon bonnet. Same as I think these pointed ones are going to be. Let's just quickly just check this out. Yes, okay, that's where the point is. It actually goes to the end of the bonnet. So those don't really fit because we've just got the whole carbon fibre bonnet thing. So I think I quite like these ones. These ones aren't too bad either. But I'm not sure what colours are going to go with those. So I'm going to go for the black offset. And maybe we'll change it to the white offset depending on what colour we pick. On the plates, I'm going to go for black just to hide it in with that carbon diffuser. Then we have the roof. We have the stock roof. We have the secondary colour roof. And we have the carbon roof, which actually just get rid of most of the stripe completely. Makes you think that we don't even need to bother with the stripe in the end. Do you know what? I might just do that. I'm going to go for no livery and just have the carbon on the roof because I think that just looks nicer. On the skirts, we have the stock, we have the carbon, and we have the Pariah ones with the Pariah badging on there with the secondary colour stripe on that one. I might go for that just to have the whole secondary colour tie-in around this one. On the spoiler, we have a nice selection here. We've got the tuna spoiler, we've got the secondary colour and the carbon versions of that one. The carbon one, the texture, looks a little stretched to me. It doesn't look that great. It's... yeah, especially underneath, it's not looking too pretty. Then we have the Type 2 spoiler. Then we have the secondary and the carbon with the really weird carbon texture. That's a bit disappointing. It's way too stretched. It looks completely wrong. Then we have the GT spoiler. Then we have those versions of that one again with the horrible stretched carbon texture. And then we have this massive one right here. Oh my god, and then of course the two different versions of that. I might go, because I'm very curious about this, it's probably going to look a bit off, but I'm actually going to go for the big massive spoiler with the secondary colour. It might look horrible, but let's give it a try, because I just want to go all out with this one. Then on the suspension, let's just slam that down, sport suspension, transmission, race transmission, turbo tuning, wheels, and windows. I'll just go for a light smoke on that one. The wheels, there's no point in really even changing because of the fact that those wheels are quite custom and quite unique, so we'll keep those. And it's just a case of going back to respray and changing the colours. So let's start with the secondary colour, shall we? Let's just try and pick something that we think is going to look nice. Something bright would go well. It's just trying to find the colour. I mean, what's going to go with hot pink? Not much, I can imagine. I mean, actually... that is not bad. I mean, that's sort of like a Miami look. I mean, with the blue and the pink, there is definitely not a better shade of blue that we can go for. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. And actually, interestingly, on the liveries, I think we did actually, although it was blue and red, it might work as a blue and a pink. Oh, actually, no, that's just a little bit off. It's just the wrong colour. But it's close. I mean, if that red was a pink, that would actually work quite well. But it's an odd colour choice. You guys are going to be pretty on the fence about this one. But I'm going to go all out. And yeah, that's that one done. It's probably time that we move on to the next one then. And as the light's going down, I'm going to reset this game. And oh, this does sound nice though. Listen to this. I don't know if this is a new engine sound. I don't think I've heard an engine that sounds like this in GTA before. It's got a nice rough sound to it. And it's not too bad. I mean, I'm not sure why I'd pick it. It's pretty quick. I'll give it that. It sounds nice, but I'm sure it's not the fastest car in the game. So I'm just, again, it's one of these vehicles that I'm wondering what the special thing about it is that would make people want to buy it. So yeah, that's that one done. Let's now move on then to the Coil Raiden. And do you know what? Light isn't really that important if we're going inside the garage, so there's no point in me worrying about that. But here we are with the beautiful Coil Raiden, and of course it is an electric engined car. Which I've got to say, everyone's always worried about, like, you know, engines sound better than electric cars, but this does have an interesting sound to it. It's very futuristic. I'm actually a big fan of the sound of a Tesla. The almost non-existent sound, the small whine. I'm a fan of it because it's just nice and cool and futuristic. Right, so let's head over to Los Santos Customs and see what we can do to this one. Okay, so let's see what we can do to this one. There doesn't seem to be that many options, but we'll see. We've got the race brakes. We've got a couple of bumpers here. We've got the stock. We've got this just nice primary colour splitter, secondary colour splitter, and carbon splitter. So I'm going to go for the nice carbon splitter. It looks very Jaguar on the front. Is anyone else feeling this? I don't know if there's going to be some sort of like blocked up grille that makes it look a bit more Tesla-y. We'll see in a minute. We have the engine upgrade, even though it's not really, I mean, battery upgrade, motor upgrade. Oh, I like that it's had the rev sound there. Hang on, let's just try and listen to this.
Is that street legal? Ah, who cares?
That's kind of weird. It just sounds like someone's running a hairdryer in the background. Then on the hood, we have the secondary stripe and the carbon hood. We've already gone for a carbon hood on the previous one, so I'm going to go for the secondary stripe on that. Onto the lights. I mean, we don't really need to bother. It's a modern car. We'll go for Xenons. Why not? Mirrors. Ah, that's different. Something different to change with this one. We have the stock. We have the secondary styled mirrors. And then the carbon style mirrors. Do you know what? As much as I'm going to go for the secondary with that stripe, I'm not going to tie it in. Carbon does look very cool. Then onto the plate. I mean, it's a modern car, modern plate. So, yeah, we'll just keep it modern. On the skirts, we have the stock. We have the primary. Oh, that's quite nice. Just a nice little extension. We have the secondary. And then we have the carbon. I'm going to go for a full carbon kit throughout. On the spoilers, we have the primary. I mean, these look pretty awful, I've got to say. We have the secondary, we have the carbon, then we have the race version. I mean, this, and the touring and the competition. I mean, it's really not suited to this car. It looks so much better with nothing. So I'm just going to go with nothing. I mean, I always go for the crazy, but this time, no. Then on competition suspension, I'm just going to knock that down just so it's nice and low. Does look pretty nice lowered, I've got to say. Then it's just a case of wheels and windows, and as these are just pretty generic wheels that we've had before, I guess it's we might as well go ahead and change it to something else. Not sure what sort of wheels we're going to get. These ones look nice, but they're perhaps a little bit too cheap for the style of this car. I'm not sure what sort of expensive wheels we get in here. I mean, these aren't too bad. Or something like these. I mean, definitely not in white. We're going to have to go ahead and change the colour. Oh, alloy looks nice. But maybe something like stone silver. That is nice. I tell you what, this, when we get V-Stancer, we're going to have to come back to this one, because I think this one is going to look blindingly cool with some nice custom wheels and stanced out. I mean, you guys might disagree, but yeah, this is looking real nice. I mean, we could go for the letter. Nah, let's not go for the letter ties. It looks a bit weird. So it's just a case of respray. Let's go for primary. Classic. Let's see. Oh, I mean, oh, should we just go all black? I mean, I've gone for that secondary color stripe. Oh, this is. Oh, now. Oh, now. Oh, now. We could go for matte black or matte grey and then just have like the black gloss stripe in the center. Oh my god, I've just realized just how clear that moonroof is. We might have to tint that window down just a little. Ah, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. We could just go for a full murdered out look on this one. Oh, this is fantastic. I actually want to make the wheels just a little darker. Actually, they're the wrong shade. These are all the wrong shade because, you know, I'm going to keep that stone silver because that actually looks really nice with the matte grey. And then we have the black shiny bit, which also actually just really goes with the roof, I'd say. Just a matching gloss throughout. I'm in love with this. This looks really nice. I'm actually, seems like I said it was modern, I'm actually going to go ahead and change the plates and just make it black, just so it sort of blends in, just to make this even more murdered out. That is fantastic. And of course it's night time, so we're not going to see any of the car really. But there we are. That is beautiful, dark, and fantastic. Definitely out of the three, this is definitely my top pick. Oh, this is really actually quite fast. Oh, and in the wet as well. Oh my god, this is quick. This is really fast. I think it might have topped out on speed already though. That really got there fast. God damn. We definitely need menus mod. We'll definitely come back to this once we get all the mods working so I can check this out in greater detail. That is beautiful and fantastic. So now let's move on then to the third and the final, the Ubermacht SC1. And here she is. And can I just say, unlike the i8 that I feel like it's sort of based on, this one definitely has a lot more engine noise going for it. Not some sort of engine noise plugged into the sound system. This is definitely all engine in this one, it seems. It seems like the slowest though, but that's just going off my first impressions of driving it. But do you know what? It's too dark. It's too cold, wet, miserable. I need to get inside. We need to modify this thing. So let's start off with brakes, race brakes, engine upgrade. There is not much we can do if we're jumping straight into brakes and engine. Nothing in the way of... Oh, we've got front bumpers there, but not too much, it seems. On the exhaust, we have the, the stock, which actually looks quite nice. Then we have the twin race. Then we have the large oval, or the titanium big bore. Titanium, I mean, that's too tunery for a car like this. We'll go for the twin race, I think. On the front bumpers, we have the stock. We have the primary coloured splitter, the secondary colour splitter, and the carbon fibre splitter. I've been going carbon so much lately. Mind you, didn't I go for secondary on the first one? Let's go for all primary on this one then. Let's just go for a nice full colour build. Then on the hood we have the stock, we have the secondary hood, and then we have the carbon detail. I mean, we could still have the carbon detail and still have all the colour. But it's just because I want to just add something that's not stock to that bit, because otherwise I feel like most of this is going to be stock if I keep the full colour theme. So I'm going to go for that in carbon for now. We'll see. Then we have the lights. We'll just go for xenon, seems like it's a modern car. Then the louvers, which sounds fun. So we have the stock, we have the primary, secondary, and carbon. I'm just going to go for full primary on that one, because that is slightly different, because that's black. Now to the full colour one. Onto the plates, and this bit here is black. So I guess we'll just make that black to match and blend in just a bit more. Then we have on the roof, we have the stock roof, we have the secondary colour roof, the carbon detail, the race scoop, the secondary scoop, and the carbon scoop. I'm just going to go for that race scoop right there. On the skirts, we have that, and then we have the carbon... Oh, it's the carbon detail. It's not just the skirts, it's carbon everything. So it's carbon skirts, it's carbon front bumper bit there, and all the sort of wing gull bits inside of the... I don't know what you call those bits. It's quite hard to see because it's quite dark. But you can see inside the bumper, there's definitely some bits changing there. We've also got that bit on the side. We've also got these rear panels as well, going away from gloss and going to the carbon. That looks pretty cool. I'll go for the carbon details. On the spoilers, I'm sure these are going to look horrible. Maybe they won't. Let's see. We have the GT spoiler. We have the Mark II GT. We have the street. We have the race. We have the drag. And we have the... we have the super. The big, gross, stupid. Most of these are stock. These aren't sort of designed to fit this. These are really just chucked on. Sadly, we don't have anything designed to go with this. I'm not sure if any of them really suit it. But if we're going to go all out, maybe I'll go for the Mark II. I'm going to go for the Mark II. Then it's just suspension. Lower that down. I see that we've got the red on the tyres. That might be tied to the primary or the secondary. We'll soon see. Then we have race transmission, turbo tuning, and then it's just wheels. Now, these wheels aren't anything special. I'm pretty sure we've seen wheels like this before somewhere. But the custom wheels are smaller. So I think we might actually be keeping these wheels, even though I don't really like them. It's a tough one. We might actually have to go for the smaller wheels. We might even go for these one-gun Masters again, just because they look pretty cool. Or maybe I'll go for the S Racer. Seems I was going to go for those in the previous one. I'll go for S Racer on this one. I'm not too sure on this one. It's really conflicting because this sort of sharp front end makes me think sort of classic throwback BMW concept car / sort of like square version of the i8, and in the back is really modern and curvy. It's almost the same predicament we had with the Riata, because that one had like a really classic looking front end and then the curvy rear end. This is a really weird mismatch of styles that I'm not into. So yeah, these wheels are going to have to do, I guess. But we'll definitely change the colour. We'll make them just a little more, yeah, black steel. Let's go for black steel. So it's just a case of respray. So secondary colour, I guess actually I did want to test those wheels. So we'll go back to stock for now, because I just want to check if the respray changes these. Oh, there's actually nothing on the secondary that seems to be changing. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's a stripe there. For whatever reason, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so the primary is going to be... it is. Look, it is the stripe on the tyre. So we could have that whole thing matching. If you want that, I mean... yeah, I really just don't like these wheels, so I'm just going to go ahead and change them back. And because this car isn't really exciting me, none of the colours are really exciting me either, so I think I'm going to have to go with the tried and tested yellow or orange. Bright orange... that's looking pretty nice. I mean, that's the best we're going to manage out of this one, I think. Yeah, and it also sort of ties in with the plates being black and yellow. So there we go, we've got our theme. And in the secondary colour, we could change this bit. I mean, what does chrome do? No, that looks a bit too rough. Metals are going to look a bit weird on it as well. Matte, we can make it just a matte black, matte grey stripe. It's a very weird bit to change colour of because it's just that bit. I don't really understand that. So, yeah. Matte grey. Done. And here we are with the SC1 by Ubermax. So, I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below which one of these builds was your favourite, which one of the cars was your favourite. Maybe you preferred one of the cars but didn't like my build for it. You can let me know all that sort of stuff in the comment section below. And, yeah, I just really want to know your thoughts about these because whilst there are some exciting cars, I'm definitely just trying to get some of the boring ones out of the way and done and finished with so we can move on to the better. Because there's definitely some amazingly cool cars in the latest update. So again, it's a case of who are the people out there that are buying these? Did any of you buy these online? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you did build any of these, you can send me pictures of them if you would like on Twitter, @Figureight for my Twitter. Links for it in the description below. But that is going to be it. This isn't a slow car. It's definitely a supercar. It's definitely quick. Whether it's quicker than any of the other cars out there, I probably doubt it. I doubt this is going to be the new fastest car in the game. It doesn't feel particularly faster than anything else I've driven. But it's not too bad. So there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. And I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.